I'm excited. Okay, don't start this. Where is it? Okay, I'm hoping you guys could definitely hear me. Let me see. My volume's all the way up. My volume is all the way up. I'm not trying to have y'all go deaf though. Um, Damn, I can't hear anything through these headphones. So that's the only thing about these headphones. Like I never can hear anything through it. Um, First thing first. Good morning. It is Eastern Standard Time, so it's still morning for us. Damn, I got lipstick on too. All the time, and never fails. Um, it hasn't even dried up yet. I think it's because I'm drinking coffee. Every time I drink coffee, my lipstick seems to not stick and stuff. So I just want to say good morning to everyone real quick. I want to mute my business phone. I forgot to turn it off, so it doesn't need to be muted. But I'm going to mute it 'cause it has to be on. Um, I do have a business phone for the for the reason being that sometimes people will like talk to me from my past experiences. People would like to call in or say their piece towards whatever the conversation is about, or just simply have questions. I have provided my email for Q&As in the past, and I haven't received any emails. And if I have, um, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure I have not. I checked my email, so I actually will check it again right now. While I'm here, let's see. Where's my email? I'll check it right now while we're live. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything come through, but this is the story time that I have promised you all for some time. Wow, thank you. I think you can hear now. Hopefully, shit. I plugged it in. I hope y'all can hear me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So basically, if you missed what I just said, um, I had made a vlog about Regine and Armand's breakup, and many are saying that the breakup was staged and it was fake, basically. So whether it was staged or whether it was fake or not, my message is that it seemed foolish to me, and that I felt like they had a good thing going, and but I'm not there though. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. I'm not there in their relationship. I'm not there to shower with them, to eat with them, to be with them, to watch shit with them. I'm not there. I'm not a part of that relationship. You know what I mean? So really, what's my opinion towards it? Um, Somebody had made a comment on that in one of those videos that I was making statements because I said marriage is. Yes, I mean what the fuck I said. Like I was married to someone for almost 8 years, and I just it was just horrifying for me. I felt like I was forced to marry him in the sense of like I thought I was locked in the sense of trying to do what's right. And despite that, the fact that he treated me horribly, and I want to say horribly lightly because I know that it can be 1,000 times worse. So let me just refrain from saying horribly, but it wasn't to my liking in any state of any form of thinking. Like this shit wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't what I wanted at all. I When I got pregnant with my son, I found out pregnant with my son. That's when I decided that hey, I'm gonna try to make this work. I already didn't like his goddamn mother, and that already was like a issue. She was a old ass slut, or y'all will probably know them as old hoes. And I'm not a fan of a hoe in general. And then to be an old hoe, you fucking up the youth and shit. Like, get yourself the fuck together. Like that shit is just annoying as fuck. That shit's just disgusting as fuck. Like, bitch. Like, and I'm not gonna say that respectfully. I still can't stand the hoe nowhere. Like, even to this day, I cannot stand her. I keep my peace because I don't speak to her. I don't see her. I don't care for her. Like it's just like nothing there. It's no hate. It's just nothing there. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I could not give more of not giving a fuck. Like I could not give more of that. Honestly. And she gave me that action of not liking her immediately because I guess I she lost complete control of her son and his decision making, I guess. So me stepping in because she rules the brain of her the older son and the youngest son, and what happens in their relationship, and it's just like as soon as I would have saw that she can control his mind, oh for sure I would have left. Oh, for sure, I would have left. I mean, there was other reasons why I should have left anyway. And my message about that is, if you see a pattern and you see that this person continuously does these things, and this person just can't seem to get it the fuck together. And whether you're pregnant, whether you're not pregnant, whether you thought you had a future with this person, it's time to fucking let go. Like, just let go. Like, don't hold on to that shit. And I held on to it because I was pregnant already. And it was such a beautiful thing that I felt like I had. And I'm like, you know what? We're not that far off. Let's just try to keep going. And I kid you not, 4 months within that pregnancy, I was like, shit is getting weirder. And I got tired of this shit. Like, I was just like, shit ain't adding up. Like I don't understand why certain things happen. I don't even understand why some people think things are okay. Certain things are okay. Here's a true example. Um One day, my family decided to throw a barbecue. It's somewhere in July, somewhere, I believe. And I know we just finished having a football game when around that time. Anywho, because I was like somewhat of a coach still. I wasn't a whole coach anymore, but I was like like a accessory to the organization at this point. But anywho, so we go to the cookout, and before he even gets there, I'm calling. I'm like, "Yo, you good? You coming? Are you stopping by? Cause we not living together at this point right now." And he's like, "Oh boy," he's like, what he said? He said, "Yeah, I just gotta take a shower real quick," and I'm like, "Okay, the fuck." He said, "But once I take a shower, I'm gonna get out of here." I'm like, "Okay." So I decided to call him. And he answers his phone. And he goes, "Oh, I can't really talk right now. I'm in the bathroom." And I'm like, "Okay, you just said you got the shower. You waiting for someone to get out. Who's in the shower?" And he's like, "Oh, my brother's girl, Jeanette." And I'm like, Oh yeah, I'm saying names. I don't give a fuck. Um, and I'm like, Yannette. So Yannette's in the shower, but you're in the bathroom. Oh, she. I mean, she got the curtain closed. It doesn't even matter. I'm like, your brother's home? Oh, not here. He not here. Your mom home? No, no, she's not home. And you're in the shower. She's in the shower, and you're using the bathroom. Yeah. So you taking a shit? And he's all like, I mean, what else would I be doing in here? I'm like, so you're taking a shit, a stink ass shit, in the bathroom while your brother's girl is showering. It still was a no no for me though. Whether he was pissing or shitting, still a fucking no no to me, all the way. And I was like, oh shit. From there, from there the relationship just went downhill, and it was just not where I wanted to be. And man, I to this day I feel like he had a fake seizure. I'll get to that. So then he comes to the cookout, but I already done chewed his fucking head off. I done chewed him out like left and fucking right. I chewed his ass out. Cause that shit crazy. Then the fat bitch tried to say that I'm jealous. I'm like, I look better than you in every fucking way you could possibly form your mouth. I look better than you. I am better than you. I'm smarter. I do things better. I'm loyal. I am royal. I am that. There's no way you're better than me in any sense. Like if there's no sense of you coming on my level, it's just impossible. Like I I couldn't I didn't even entertain it long. I was like, girl, you don't even believe I'm jealous of you. You don't even believe that. I know you don't believe that shit. That shit crazy as fuck. Like you, it's no way you believe your own words right now. You said that shit to feel happy and feel good about your fucking self. Like, anywho, she says that, and so that's her whole big argument and shit like that. But she's want to get buck and shit. I'm like, bitch, I will walk your ass up and down this fucking street. I will beat the living shit out of you, and I'm not giving you no mercy. Usually, I give people mercy if I'm beating the shit out of them. No mercy for you. Like I'm legit gonna wash the shit out of you. I'm legit gonna fuck you up type shit. And you know, I come through to the house. Now mind you, I'm 4 months pregnant. Everybody knows I am pregnant. I come to the house and the mother and now I guess know of the situation, and the brother's not really saying much because we and him is cool, but I think he was in denial. But then again, I found out he started cheating too, but I'm not sure if he started cheating before he got his little PD job or not. I don't know. But for sure I know she been cheating. He just did if he just probably just didn't want to know. But honestly, he didn't have to settle for her for sure. So I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm not feeling that. I don't want to know if you playing me. Keep it on the low. Yeah, I'm not that. No, that's not me. Not at all. Like I would not even. Yeah, that shit catchy, but that is not me. Not at all. I want to know every detail of it so I can know how much I don't like you. I want to know exactly what you did, exactly the conversation, exactly your thought process, and what was the outcome. If I can know exactly how much I don't fucking like you and how much I shouldn't fuck with you. But it was too many missing parts, especially because when I first answered the phone, she's giggling. That shit made me itch. So anywho, there they go. They in a fucking relationship and shit. I mean, wow, that's crazy. I cursed him out. The mom comes into the living room. Now they want to approach me about me telling him that it was unnecessary, cursing him the fuck out, having him stressed out. And they all want to approach me about it. Him at the time, the pregnant wife of his older brother, and what's her face? And Yannette, the brother's girlfriend that was in the shower and shit. So they want to approach me about it and shit. But the mother's coming at me mad, raw, raw, raw and shit. Thank you for the like, whoever liked the thing. Thank you so much. So the mother's coming at raw, raw, raw. I'm like, hold up, ma. I don't know what this got to do with you, but get the fuck out my face. I like, if you don't mind, can you get out my face? Cause she's standing up above me and I'm sitting down. Now guys, I'm fast as fuck. I'm not gonna let her touch me at all. Like her old ass is in some good shape. I'm not a good enough shape to get her ass beat. You know what I mean? Like she's not no old lady with a fucking cane and walker type shit. You know, she could get her ass beat for sure, for sure. Like, so I'm like, all right, get out my face. She like, this is his sister. I mean, this is not his fucking sister. Neither one of us is currently married. Neither one of us have the right respect to keep our fucking lives together all the fucking way. Like, I have respect, but I don't trust this nigga, and I don't trust yo bitch over here. I don't trust her, and I don't got to trust you because I don't want you. Like I was saying that to the brother, like I don't gotta trust you. You ain't my man, and I don't want that. Like the fuck, I hardly want what I got. Like the fuck, I don't want to go anywhere else in this fucking family. Like what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and then I guess he was just like, oh fuck, like I guess whatever. But cause his whole face was just like oh, that was definitely clear. And she over there sitting like a fucking muffin and shit. He called her stud muffin. That was his nickname for her. I thought that shit was hilarious, being that her body was like a muffin, that the top hung over the bottom a little bit. That shit was kind of fucking accurate as fuck. Shit was hilarious for me. But now let me just say, oh yes, we love. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for popping up and shit. But like, I'm not got nothing against fat people. Let me just make that clear. However, I do believe that if you are overweight, I do know there are disabilities and shit like that that'll keep you fluctuating, but don't give up hope. Try to stay as healthy as possible. Try to be at a healthy weight for your size, and that goes for everyone. I do feel like some people look better husky. Like some people just have that face and that body that a little bit more weight does them real good, like and stuff like that. And some people, the weight just doesn't look good on them at all. Like it just doesn't go. It's just how it is. But like I was saying though, the mother's like, oh, that's his sister, and there's no need to be jealous of her, and no need to. I'm like, oh my god, if this bitch or one of these bitches over here say I'm jealous again, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. So she goes and says, you gotta be jealous of her or anything like that, or have any worries, because one, she would never do that. We are all family. John has been a part of this hearing for so long and all this stuff. And I was like, so who's to say that this never happened before? They've been living with each other for over what she said, over like 5 years or so. Like they've lived together for a long time, even through high school. She lived with me while she was in high school and other stuff. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what she did. While she was in high school is probably the worst time. You was never home to watch what the fuck was happening. Like, what are you talking about? So she's making her point, try to make me feel like I can trust all these hoes in here. I'm like, no, I don't trust the hoe. Ain't gonna trust the hoe. The shit was dumb. I never even came for her. I came for him. So I don't understand why all of y'all are coming up to me. I never even came up to y'all. I came up to him because it was his fault, his body, his thought process, his fault. So I came and I cursed his ass out. I'm sorry that y'all sad that he was crying, maybe, oh, doing his all emotional trick show on your ass. I couldn't give him more of a fuck. I couldn't give more. I couldn't give more of not giving a fuck. That's what I mean. So the mom gets all crazy and stuff like that, and winds up trying to put a finger in my face. I said, if you don't move your fucking corroded ass finger, you're gonna lose the shit. And I promise you ain't gonna function the same again. I promise you. And she was like, what do you say? I stood up. When I stood up, she was like, oh, she's the one to hit the mom. Yeah, I am. I am the one that hit the mom. I'm the one that hit anybody that comes in my face and tries to put harm on me or try to harm me or some shit. You got the wrong one. So on the side, when I got up, the girlfriend tries to act like she's breaking through the non-existent crowd that's on my left, and I'm like, please stop the shit. And whoever is to try to stop her, please stop the shit. Let her go before she get her ass beat in here. Maybe this muffin could turn into a fucking, I don't know, flatbread or some shit. Like, leave her the fuck alone. Leave her alone. Let her run into this fucking solid ass punch in the face. Cause that's what exactly was about to fucking happen. Like, what? So, and the crazy thing is that I tried. I tried to get along with everybody. I was actually connecting with some people. And that wasn't the first time. I wound up connecting with them again, but then when they don't know how to stay off of they don't know how to stay off of boundaries. They don't know how to keep the boundary line straight. It's like chalk on the football field, youth football field. They seem to, stay running through into the fucking boundary, or the line is crossed like completely. It's like, I'm trying. I'm trying. Y'all act like y'all not from New York. Y'all act like y'all don't know. And that shit's making me feel like I need to get kicked in your fucking throat. So I'm over here like, all right. Now the girl on the couch, she's pregnant. Remember, that's the older brother's sister. I mean, shit, the older brother's wife at the time. And I already had a bad vibe about Shorty. I was all like telling him on the low, like, Shorty can't be trusted. Like, that baby? Mm-hmm. I don't know, but Shorty cannot be trusted. I'm telling you right now, Shorty cannot be trusted. A lot of people don't respect other people's boundaries. Now that's more than a fact. Like, that shit is an everyday fucking thing. Like, for me, for real, I just be playing the cool. Like, if it's not too much of a big deal, I just breathe it off. Like, okay, it's cool, it's all right. Like, you won't get through this type stuff, like that type of stuff. But honestly, like, she's sitting there and she's all like, "Oh, you got pregnant pretty fast, you know." And I'm like, I know. That's what happens when you're fertile. That's what happens when your shit work. You get pregnant fast. You get pregnant. That's what happened. And she's like, we don't even know if it's like yours. And she's looking around at the other ones and like we don't even know if it's his. Like, he just got over here and now you're pregnant. Cause in the beginning, the way me and him met was off of Instagram. He had hit me up like, yo, you look mad familiar. I was like, I don't look familiar. I don't know you. Oh, you went to Madison? I'm like, okay, that's pretty close to where I went. He probably see me around or some shit. And I was like, nah. I was like, nah, go sharks. I went to Dubai. And he was like, oh, I worked there during the summer. Oh shit, you probably that girl that ran past me that day. I'm like, yo, not for nothing though. I think I did run past you. I looked at his photos and shit. I said, not for nothing. I think I did run past you. But I wasn't in there for after summer school. I had to do this program because I had got suspended and the only way to I guess get some of my credits back or some type of extra credit towards not being suspended for much longer, because nigga was suspended for like 8 months. I had like 6 more to go type shit. So I was doing some program to get like forgiveness and shit like that to show that I'm not a bad kid. I wasn't a bad kid. I just had a fight that went a little out of control. That's what that was. This lipstick is fucking smoking my boo. Hold on, y'all. This shit is like. But yeah, it was just like a fight that got out of hand. It was right before I went to South Shore High School because I couldn't come back after my last fight. So I did that program for like no reason. They wound up denying my application and shit. Yeah, they wound up just like denying me 100%. I was like, fuck yeah, fucking dumbasses. But anywho, the pregnant one starts saying that type of shit. I'm like, I wonder why you thought of that. What made you say that? Like, what made you say that this baby might not be his? Is your baby your husband's? And she's like, I'm married. You know, with the whole ring thing, I'm like, I don't. My culture doesn't do rings, so that doesn't phase me at all. I hope you know that. Like, my culture doesn't do that. We don't do rings. We do loyalty, for sure. And anything like it's when you cheat, it's such a big betrayal in my culture that the women for sure are not to almost be touched anymore type stuff. So here we go. I told her to shut her fucking pregnant ass up. I said, shut your pregnant, stupid ass up because I will still slap the shit out of you. I won't touch your baby. I won't harm your baby. I won't put your baby in harm. But I will slap the shit out of you. You keep crossing the line though. Um, and she really just shut the fuck up though. After that, she really just shut the fuck up. None of the other women said anything after that. The brother though that was there, the other brothers at work currently, the other brother that was there, the youngest brother, he was just like, "Yo, whoa, that's too far. You're taking it way too far. Talking about you're gonna slap her and she's pregnant." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, you bird ass bitch!" Because your mother just came in my face. I'm 4 months pregnant. What the fuck you mean? You didn't stop her from coming in my face. You didn't stop her from trying to act like she was gonna slap me. And I didn't say anything offensive to her. I didn't say anything to hurt her feelings. I didn't say anything disrespectful. However, if she come in my face, I will slap your mother. Like that's it. If she thinks she gonna slap me and then sit back down and think everything's fucking okay, you got me all the way to fucked up. And you're like, you're not gonna touch anybody. And he tried to come up on me. So then at the time, my husband at the time, well, he wasn't my husband yet, but he stood up. Hey, yo, watch it. You're not touching my girl. You know she pregnant, yo, but she need to watch her mom. They started doing a little argument. They started getting a little real crazy. So the other one thought that they could take advantage and stand up while they're going through their whole shit right on the side. And I'm like, I'm going to beat the shit out of one of y'all for sure. And I'm definitely going after the net one because I got more towards her at the moment. So I'm like, all right, let's see how this is gonna all pan out. But once I got up because they thought that they were gonna do this whole fake bum rush, they got stopped. And because he pushed Jeanette first, because she was the closest one, his brother's like, "Yo, don't touch my girl." He's like, "Yo, then you better get her fucking muffin ass." And he was just like, "Okay." And shit got heated. I was like, "Man, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here." They tried to kick him out. I was like, "Don't go nowhere. Call your pops and let him know what the fuck happened because these bird ass bitches need some type of respect built into them." At the time, his dad and his mom is divorced, but I'm pretty that oh Lord, I'm gonna just keep going. So anywho, he does that, he does that, whatever. That's how that goes. From there, me and the family just on edge, like we was on our floppy disk type shit, and it was just like so uneven, so unlike, like everything was like fuck her, right? And it seemed like the three girls knew that it was like some type of control the man system, and I wasn't on board with it. 'Cause I'm not trying to control a man. I'm not trying to control anyone really, but I'm not trying to control my man though. Like as long as I got his respect, as long as I got his support, as long as we loyal and we're together, Like whatever he feels like he want to do, then let him do it. Like if he's not out there fucking me over, disrespecting me, disrespecting our relationship, or anything like, or letting anybody come between me and him, or disrespect our relationship, or do anything that can harm my emotions in type of any type of way, I feel like let him go, let him have fun, let him do it, because it's just gonna cause conflict and friction in a relationship, and nobody wants to just be feel like they can't do anything now that they're in a relationship, and that's where a lot of people go wrong. Like I was watching this short the other day of this guy saying this guy questioning people when he went up to the girl, said, "Hey, would you let your man go to the club? Would you let your man go to the club with his homeboys?" She said no, and her response to saying no was like basically, um, can't trust him. I feel like then you shouldn't be with him. If you really can't trust him that much to go to the club, you shouldn't be with him. But honestly, no man, no woman should be going to any social thing like that by themselves. Not no club. A club is like I'm looking for ass cheeks in both categories. Like I'm looking for a different type of need in my life. And I don't think anybody in a relationship should be going to a club. I don't care if it's with their girlfriends that are single. Like I don't even have girlfriends right now. I don't even have any, because as soon as I had my first child, that's how you know when people are real and fake. Once I had my first child, everybody disappeared. I mean, nobody called me to hang out with me. Nobody, nothing. Nobody even came to my fucking baby shower that I had. Like real shit. Like I would never forget that shit for nothing. Like I can't. It's a fact. If somebody asked me, I'm like, no, no, no. When I had my first child, everybody did on me. By the time I had my second child, it was really no one left. Like not even pick up the phone for me, like type shit. But I'm seeing them on Instagram partying, doing what they do, whatever, whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't let you have a kid and then try to come holler at me though. I'm not dealing with it. I don't even want no part. Like, I don't want to come off to be like selfish or anything like that, or spiteful, or to get my lick back type shit. That's not what I'm trying to come about. You gave no fucks about me. I'm not trying to get into a fake relationship, even as a friend. Like, I don't want anything fake. That's fake love. You know what I mean? I'm not about it. And it's got nothing to do with the child. It's straight up like you're not gonna come over here because you need some type of mental support. When I needed my support, you was nowhere to be found. In fact, when I was reaching out to you, you never called, you never checked up, no nothing. Anytime I heard from these people, it's because they needed something from me, and I always came through, even though I knew that I would not hear from them again after that. But however, I got no real homegirls right now though. But that's my view on clubbing and stuff like that. I've never done it. I've told my husband he could go to a bar, because I know that even as a married man and as a single man with when I say single respectfully, single slash relationship type thing, it's just that whatever relationship it is, a bar is a bar. A bar is a bar. And as long as, like I said, you have that same respect everywhere you go. I went to bars while I was married. He like, I went to bars. I would just sit at this fucking thing, and I would drink my little 'cause I only could do shots. I can't do real drinks. Um, I'm a horrible drinker because I don't even like to drink. I don't like how it tastes, and I'm not a smoker anymore. So it's like rough for me, but I like going out. I like being out. I like to experience shit. I love nature and shit. I love all kinds of stuff like that. So if I go to a bar, I don't usually have cable, and I don't be always wanting to go into a certain stream to watch my sports and stuff. So I'm like, I'm going to a fucking bar. It's almost like going to a game almost. Because you got people that's actually watching it sometimes, that's at the bar, like, oh shit. So yeah, you get to get a game conversation, like just real little socialness is what people need. And I feel like at the minimum, like that's some minimal socialization. And as long as you keep your boundaries up, you should be straight. Like, of course, I've been at a bar and somebody will ask me, "Hey, can I get you a drink?" I'm like, "Oh, well, I don't really drink like that, but I appreciate it. I make sure you can buy me a drink. And I used to be like, yeah, you can buy me a drink. But I just want to let you know before you buy the drink, and I want you to have no expectations or anything like that. And some of them be like, what you mean? I can see that we having a good conversation. Now you want to buy me a drink. You know, I just want to say I'm married. I'm just having a good night to myself. And they would probably be like, oh, okay. Some of them would still buy the drink. Some of them would be like, oh, fuck it. Because their intentions wasn't to just buy you a drink. Their intentions were to um later on probably get your phone number or more. And I'm just not with it. And I'm not going to lead you on to think that I am. I got my own money. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm good. Okay? So that situation ended in that way, where I wound up just leaving and shit. But then later on in our relationship, I feel you. I never went to a club before, only just a Jamaican party, and never went to a party again. I've hardly ever even went to parties in my life. And the times I went to parties, I got paid to be there and things like that. Other than that, I never really been to a party like like that. Anywho, though, my past relationship that was within the first like 4 to 5 months. Just, but the drama just kept happening though. It wasn't too much of that type of stuff no more. But he had said something to my daughter one time. Cause my oldest child is not his child. Um, I got pregnant in college by my junior high school and high school sweetheart, whom I was planning on marrying actually. We were supposed to get married that year that I got pregnant. We were supposed to get married. We spoke about it and stuff like that. Oh boy, but I wound up getting pregnant the first time we had sex and the only time we had sex because legit probably the next day after, um, I found out that he still was seeing someone that he promised he would be done seeing and all this stuff. And um, cause while we was in high school, we had like agreement like to be this to just be ourselves and be loyal to one another, and we just always kept it that way. No one really understood it really. They're like, how the fuck are you still with him though? Like, it was just something we did. And then after high school we agreed to just be with each other, and that's what we did also. And so we was together, and the next year, no, I guess he couldn't stop. He couldn't stop going back and forth. But looking back at it now, if that person is giving you want, everything that you want, and you going somewhere and it's your first time actually having sex together, and then not only is it your first time having sex together, but you know you want extra things from this person. I knew who he was and what he was, so I was like, I gotta get more comfortable with what the fuck is going on here. Because the way you just be sleeping with people, I'm happy that the first few tests came out great. But something told me, like, wait a minute, let me just like pause for a second, like re-examine this shit. So I went to do my digging and my searching, and of course I found what I needed. And then I asked him, and he told me the truth. And he was like, yeah, And then I said, oh yeah, we can't really be together that much, like that. But we'll try to figure something out. Like, you know, at the time, I already told him, like, I think I'm pregnant. He's like, we just had sex yesterday. I said, I know, but something's off. I feel something that's like not right all the way. And he goes, all right, either way, this was like part of the plan, just came a little earlier. I'm like, yeah, facts. So, anywho, I'm still working out with my baseball team, my softball team in college, still doing things like that. 3 months go by. I'm still in a relationship with him. 3 months go by, and I'm just starting to hurt at practice. Starting to slow down a little bit on the track. And I'm like, something's going on. Like, oh my God, like, whoa, shit, like, what's going on? And I'm catching these pains in my stomach on the side. Like, I'm like, yo, trying to stretch it out. To the point that I'm like, this shit getting too bad. Like, I'm gonna have to go to the doctor. I went to the doctor. They told me I was like 3 months pregnant. I said, oh my fuck. But like, when I say I was kind of angry, I was only angry because I really, really love softball. I was having a fucking grand old time. But anywho, I go to tell him, and no, wait, I'm sorry, hold on, hold on. I was 2 months pregnant, and then I went to go tell him. I told him, he was like, whatever. He didn't care. It wasn't like a big deal. That's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't say, oh, I don't care if you're pregnant. Like, fuck that baby type stuff. It wasn't that. It was like, okay, we just do what we gotta do. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So not even 2 weeks later, he comes to approach me. I'm at my mom's house. We're not even living together right yet. I was looking for a place, but oh shit, sorry. He comes to my mom's house and he goes, yo, I want to have a conversation with you real quick. I said, okay, cool. Let's step out. What's up? All right, so now I'm gonna be honest, y'all. He asked me for a head. He was like, um, can you give me some head? If you give me some head, I feel like our relationship will work. I need that. I need to have more sex. I need that. I was like, ewy. I'm not touching that. No time soon. I am not touching that thing. I just found out that you still sleep with somebody else. Oh yeah, oh, I'm not touching that shit. I'm not touching it. It's going nowhere near my mouth or face or anything. Like, that's a whole no go. Like, no way. Like, you should have told me. I was like, oh, you have the audacity to ask such a corroded, disgusting question like that. Like, you should have told me. I was like, And he was like, oh, our relationship ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to move on. I found somebody else that will do it. I'm like, then I am happy for you, sir. I was happy for him. I legit teared like 3 drops of crying. I like, yo, you would think I'm over his head. I legit said, okay, have fun. And he's like, Ash, I'm just saying, like, that. I'm like, nah, I'm just saying you have fun. Be cool. And he just like, okay, all right. I see you around. We talk. I'm like, I see you around. See you later. When I got in the house, my parents were like, yo, what happened? Cause I guess my eyes are red. Cause I could get stressed out, and just from me being stressed out, my eyes start getting like pinkish and shit. So I went and I said, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "You look a little stressed out, a little bit." Like, they kind of talking about that, and I'm like, Michael just came by and broke up with me and said he found somebody else to be with. And they was like, "The fuck!" Like, that shit baffled the shit out of them because they knew him since forever, and that's who I've been with, according to them, forever. Like, they're like, my dad like, hold on, I gotta go the fuck outside. I'm gonna go catch nigga. Which way he went? He went home? Like, where he went? My dad was like on like 1,000. Which way he went? Like, what like, like no other. He went to the corner store. Like, I'm about to go find what the fuck he talking about. So like, he gonna leave you and shit like that. And you pregnant and shit. Now he want to leave now? No, 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 no. So my dad was on fucking 1,000 and about to kill this bruh, nigga. My mom was like, excuse my language. My mom was like, this don't make sense actually. Like, when my dad left, cause my dad couldn't stop him, so he left to go find him. My dad left. My mom was like, actually, this don't make sense, sweetie. Like, he just comes by now. Like, you guys didn't have a fight. You guys didn't argue because your dad is already out there. I mean, at least when you get back, we can have a story for him or something. Like, mom, I'm going to be 100% with you. I found out he was still talking to his one of his high school booze or whatever, and honey didn't yo, I don't understand, man, but this lady had nothing on me. Like, I mean, nothing on me. And I'm like, I wish I had a picture. You guys would be like, oh, like, oh, wow, like, that's crazy type shit. Like, so I'm there, like, okay. I'm like, Ma, listen, I told my mom the truth too. I said, look, you're not gonna want to hear what I said. Say, because that's how a little bit. She's like, okay, just say it. I was like, just brace yourself. And she's like, okay. I'm like, he came over here to ask me for these services. Told her, and I declined. She's like, baby, you know we had these talks. You know that in relationships and things like that, these are like priority things. I'm like, mom, I found out he was talking to this person from high school still, and um he's the reason why she came to this job thing I was at, acting like she wanted to fight me. He did it all to make her jealous and shit like that. But I was look. I'll tell you that story in a second. But anyhow, I let her know that he used to fuck with somebody else, and I've asked him to stop doing that, or we wasn't gonna be together. And she goes, okay, but now you guys have a child on the way. Like, I'm like, and I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a whole fuck. I'm not catching no diseases. I don't. No, respect. More than respect. This is my body. I don't want a disease in it. I don't want a disease on it, in it, above it, nothing. Like I don't want it. I don't want it. That's not what I want for myself. So she goes, okay, okay. So what just happened? He just called you out to break up. I said, yeah. He asked me for some services. I told her the services, some head and stuff like that, and basically we could work through it like that. And I was like, no, decline. And he then told me then he found somebody that would do it for him anyway, and they are in a relationship anyway right now. Following up with that, I was like, this nigga thought he was getting some that nigga funny. And my mom's like, the fuck? Yeah, I hope your dad do find his ass, because what the fuck is he talking about? That's just I can't even talk to Michael right now. And I was like, yeah, me either. For sure cannot. So I was like, I was fine, still going to college. As I kept going, the pain started getting a little bit worse in college. And I'm like, you know what? I stopped the sports, guys. I did stop the sports because it was too much. I stopped going to college for a little bit. I needed a break and I needed some money to move out of my mom's house. So then I moved out after working at Popeyes for a while. I moved out and I was living in Canarsie, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, it's a spot in Brooklyn called Canarsie, and it was a nice little spotty spot. I was there until my baby girl was like, I want to say like almost 2 years old, and then I moved back with my mom because I couldn't pay my rent no more. I couldn't pay my rent no more, but I really did love the spot though. But the crazy thing is that, like, no lie, like 3 months after I left, the owner sold it to live in Jamaica or Trinidad or something like that. So I would have been asked out either way. So I went back to my mom. I wanted to move it out. When did I move out? When did I move out? I moved out probably like shit. I want to say like October later on. No, I stayed with her for another like year or so, and then I got pregnant with my son. Then the last story starting up. Parents immediately started not liking him. Then they started seeing how phony he was and everything I was saying. The relationship started getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And I just kept saying, let's keep trying. I kept trying because every time I got fooled by his tears at some point. And then I was like, all right, maybe he really means it. And he'll show that he really means what he's saying for like about a good like 2 months. And because it's so consistent and so like on it, it's believable. It was believable for me. So I was like, okay. Time my birthday came, it was October, and I already had moved out of my mom's house. I was living in Brooklyn's projects. We call it Brookline out here. In Brooklyn, it's called Brooklyn, but we call it Brookline. And I was in Brookline, and I was out there for legit a few months. I moved out of my mom's house. I was there for like about 3 to 4 months. And by the time October came, I was, yeah, 3 4 months, probably like 3 months. I was out there. I moved to not Poughkeepsie. I moved to Utica, New York. That's how I moved to. I moved to Utica, New York with and I could have moved there by myself because I was not really with baby daddy, like my husband at the time. Like I wasn't really with him. I wasn't really with him. I could have just went without him. He would never even known. But I called him because I knew he was still struggling living with his mom and shit like that. Um, but I could have really just left without him. I could have really just left without him and just kept going with my life. But I called him and said, "Hey, I got an apartment. It's over here in Utica, New York. We won't be in the city no more, but we'll have our own spot. It will just be me, you, and the kids, type stuff." And at this point already, he already told my daughter that she needed to go find her own father. And he said it more than once. I legit put my hands on him and emotional uh I went through like an emotional like trip, like for real. Like I want to put my hands on him, like here's this two piece. The fuck you mean? My don't ever talk to my daughter like that. Don't ever say that to my child. It's okay for you to say that to me, but don't say that to my child. Don't be like, go find your father. The fuck, boop boop. Like you got me all kinds of fucked up. You think you're gonna be saying some weird shit like that to my daughter? Cause you talking about you know, if you're gonna play daddy, then play daddy correctly and forever. The fuck you talking about? So, but I called him because of some time had passed from that. I forgave him. He said he didn't mean it. It came out of anger because he thought he was gonna lose me forever, type shit. And I'm like, whatever. The last time he said that shit, I didn't put my hands on him. Nope. I was like, she will, and I left it just like that. Now, Michael has never been an actual father. He has never really bought her anything, and he only shows up now in the last like 3 years. He's popped up on her birth date just to say, "Hey, baby girl, I know you turned this age. Apologize to me like 1,000 times. Like, yo, I'm really sorry for this. I'm really sorry for that type of shit." But he's never really did anything though. He never really actually did anything for her though. He's I don't know. He's kind of like a deadbeat dad, honestly, but he does come through when I need him, though. Like I had got some into some drama. I got arrested because of my ex husband. I got arrested because I called my ex husband, but we still going through legal courts and shit like that. We still in that. We still in that phase. I think he's trying to get money from me, and he's not gonna get no money from me. He's fucking out of his fucking stupid ass mind. But um, we still going through that phase. But um, what you call it? My ex husband. Oh my god, I'm sorry, y'all. But Mike was not really a father. Like he never really been a father to her. He never really came in. We actually made an agreement one time because he was such a low life. I had to beat up his I had to beat up his girl at the time. No, sorry, he's still his girl. And respectfully, we are right. Like I spoke to her, I can speak to her. I have her number. We communicate because our daughters are sisters. Currently, I haven't like communicated to her in a little bit, but our daughters are sisters. So whenever I did communicate with her after we had a fight, it was all it's all like mutual and it's casual and stuff like that. Like I don't got no bad blood like anymore. Like I only for her because she didn't know how to shut the fuck up. I'm talking to Michael, like, so okay. I had made this agreement with Michael, like, oh, I won't put you in child support if you could pay $40 a week out of your check to make sure she's all right. I'll put that towards her pampers, her wipes, her clothing, stuff like that. Just $40 a week out of your check. That shit's nothing to a $300, $400 check, though, right? And it should be nothing to nobody, really. I put you on child support, I'll take your whole life. But he did it for like 3 weeks, almost a month probably, after she was born. And after that, the day he was supposed to pay me, would answer the phone or like anything. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna have to go get the pamper myself. I started walking the way to his job. He worked at a supermarket, so I was like, I'm gonna get the pamper from there. If I see him, I'm like, hey, listen, I need that money. You know, I do see him. I'm walking my brother. She's 3 months. She's in a stroller. I'm walking my brother to the I walked with my brother to the mall, y'all, and I bumped right into him on top of the steps. I parked the stroller on the sidewalk, like right under the steps that it's like a 3, 4 step this way. Sidewalk's like this much off of it. I just parked it right there. The street is like right here, but then but it's parked cars then the street type thing. I parked the stroller. I said, "Hey, Michael," and he in his hand. He's holding a bag of fake hair. You can see his fake hair sticking out of the bag, and beauty supply stuff, and walking with her. I said, "Michael, and now he got a screwed up face, like he's never looked at me like that before. Screwed up face, like what, bitch? Like type face, like what? I'm like, I see the face. I'm like, you got my money for the baby? And he goes, no, like get out my. I don't got that. I don't got it. I don't care. Trying to act like everything's being mad, fucking different and weird. I was like, bet. So I'm like, oh, why you don't got my money? Oh, I just don't got it. You're gonna have to fucking wait. I don't got it. I fucking I'll hit you or whatever type shit. She's sitting there like, well, her attitude acting stupid and shit. And I'm like, I don't get it, but I'll slap the shit out of her. So I see her back. I said, well, we can go back to the beauty supply store and return all of this fucking weave, and you'll have my money then. And he goes, oh, I'm not doing shit. So I grabbed the bag. I said, I'll return, no problem. I'll return it. The receipt should still be in there. Should be fine. I'll return it and it'll be just fine. She's like, don't fucking touch my shit. I said, bitch, shut the fuck up. And he was like, yo, chill. And then he was like, don't touch my shit. Don't snatch anything in my hand. I don't got the money. I'm not gonna have the money. And I said, well, you gotta get the Pampers one way or another. So he's like, I'll get the Pampers. I'll get the Pampers and I'll give it to you. I was like, he's like, I'm not giving you no money. I'll get the Pampers. I said, okay, well, the store's right here. Let's walk inside the store and get this Pampers in. You want to give me money? Okay, let's walk into the store and let's go get the Pampers because the Pampers cost $45.99 plus tax, sir. So if you don't want to give me the money, that's fine. But we're gonna get these Pampers though for sure. So we go. He like, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. A whole bunch of fake shit. And she like, he not doing that. I said, bitch, shut the fuck up before I knock the shit out of you. And she was like, what? Da, da, da. Park stamp on the back wheels, and I swung on bitch for sure. And like I said, we are right now, but I swung on her. Molly do out to her dial half a block, hit her with her own fucking umbrella that they had in their hand, and all that. She definitely needed that weave that they just bought for sure. After that, then got stuck in a fucking bush and shit. I had punched her, and as I'm punching her, she fell backwards into a bush. I landed on top of her inside the bush and just went from there. Now, as we're fighting in the bush, though, my brother stalls off on him because we're fighting, and they're both, can't talk, monitoring the fight on the outside of the bush. Like, all right, trying to look at it, and my brother try to pick me up so they can get us out of the bush. And he's like, yo, I'm hearing it. I can only see feet from my angle. And he's like, shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm just trying to get them the fuck up and get how that fucking either don't touch, don't, no. And my brother's like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, fuck her up, Ash. And he was like, fuck her up, Diamond, fuck her up. I'm on top of Diamond, stupid. Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, fuck her up, Diamond. And my brother just stalled on his stupid ass and then just started fighting him. And I'd say fighting, I can hear my daughter's father saying, yo, chill, I don't want to fight you, yo. I don't want to fight you though, type shit. And finally they get us the fuck out the bush. It took a minute. I had to use her face to push off to get out because it was no other way. I wasn't trying to do that to her. I'm like, yo, this shit gonna hurt. Like, this is just straight twigs at this point. So I'm like, yo, I don't want to do that, but I gotta get the fuck out of there. Like, I gotta make sure my brother's okay and the baby. Like, not them fighting while the baby's in the stroller. Like, what the fuck? So Oh, I'm getting out the bush. By the time I got out the bush, I'm gonna forget this. There was a guy who pulled up and seen us both scrambling, all of us scrambling like that, and the baby just walked out. He's like, "Yo, y'all can't be fighting with the baby. Y'all can't be fighting with the baby out here." And he just stopped us on he stopped them, and then we just went our ways. And I told her that the only reason why I put my hands on you is because I'm not jealous of you. It's just that you need to mind your fucking business. It has shit to do with you. And I knew you gonna talk up. And that's why I came prepared to slap the shit out of you mentally. Cause I had my regular kits on. Anywho, that's how that went. We made the agreement. That was the agreement. I don't put you in child support if you do this. However, um, however, when you go to get food stamps, cause I went to go get food stamps, to help me get more food in the house and stuff like that to support me and my baby girl, and because they wasn't even paying me right at my job, I was like, let me get some food stamps. I think they gave me like $200-300 in food stamps. I don't and something like that. It's like public assistance in New York. I don't know if they got that everywhere, but I went to get that at the time. And when I got that, they put him on child support. And he came to my house like, "Oh, you put me on child support," da, 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 after not even supporting her at all. And she at this point she's like a year old or some shit. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up, because it's he got mad because when he filed for taxes, his taxes came directly into my bank account. And I was like, oh shit. I'm thinking they made a little tax bonus or something like that. Cause I filed my tax return. And it came right on. I'm like, yo, we are in there. And it wasn't no tax bonus. It was his taxes. And that entered my bank account as a bonus. So I was like, oh shit. So that was just that. Um but back to the topic though. Um yeah, I said marriages because I consider myself currently married. We would have been gotten married most likely if if I wasn't married. If I wasn't legally married and going through this shit, we would have got married and would have certified this, and I would have been a hunter for sure. I consider myself a hunter already, but I know that saying that to the world, it wouldn't even they wouldn't count it. A lot of people don't even count marriages unless you got a ring, and I'm not getting a ring. I like bracelets, I like chains, I like all kinds of stuff. I like head jewelry. I'll take some nice pair of earrings, but I like rings. Don't get me wrong, I like rings. It's just that we don't do that type. That's not in our culture. Like you can marry somebody without giving them a fucking ring. Like it's and even when you get married, you're just really signing a paper. Like it's optional. I'm over here staring off at the pictures he has on his wall. Let me see if I can show you guys. Hold up. Okay, I didn't hold on. I like those pictures. I gotta give me some pictures though, for real. He got little stuff going on. He's building his shit up for real, for real. I gotta build my stuff up. I got shit on my wall. I had to patch that up because my I had a TV up there, but you know. But this is my little dusty desk. My little Chick-fil-A. That rag is there because I had heated it up with some hot water, steamed it up, and I did like a little facial thing. That picture over there, just a picture of me when I was about 11 years old and shit. Oh, that's my hood different mug. Um, that's Hello Fresh. They trying to send me something because I used to do the sponsored thing with them. That's a whole nother thing. This here is says hood different. You could be from the hood and you could be different. Yeah, that's my homeboy's Manny's business right there. I wanted to support that. Bought me a mug and stuff. Um, I don't only support those that support me. I support whoever the hell I feel like supporting, really. And I feel like sometimes we have to change our way. We have to sometimes support people that we're not used to supporting. Like, a lot of people support the same people. You know what I mean? It's nothing new about it. Like nobody gets to shine because everybody supports the same person, same group, the same everything. Everybody's the same shit type stuff. But I have a little bit of a sandwich to finish. I have my pretzels. I love me some pretzels, especially the hot, soft, hot ones. I think I'm gonna be done with the story time part. So right now because it's so much to tell, like the whole custody part of me and my ex husband has been fucking insane. Very fucking stressful, and we have 3 boys together, and it's like just leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. Let me live. Like I'm happy. I'm happy right now. I'm happy in my relationship right now. And I just don't want nothing to do with him. Like I honestly don't, but because I have to have something to do with you, just leave me alone though. Like let it be what it has to be. Hello, goodbye. Children doing good in school, children doing bad in school, children got sports games, children got this, just that. Like I don't give a fuck who you dating. I don't care who you want to be with. Like good luck to you and good luck to them. Because homeboy could put up a good front. Like he puts up an excellent. Like he should be a fucking actor. He should play a good dad in a movie. Since he wasn't one. Now he wants to play as a good dad, and but really he's just a fun dad because he only gets them like every weekend. Oh, now it's every weekend. It was every other weekend before, and he missed a lot of those days too. So maybe he could do that. He probably talks a good one outside in the streets. Like if you're a great ass dad, and I'm stressing him the fuck out, and it's like a total another way. Like you are stressing me the fuck out, bruh. Like this boy has sent ACS to my house over 10 times over false things. And every time they came to it, oh, we found it unfound. Like we didn't find anything wrong there. Like the children are healthy, they have food, they have their own beds, rooms, and everything. Like, and the crazy thing is that because I know him so well, when I ask certain questions to the ACS worker, you could always tell who called who made the call. Now some of the calls uh you can't tell, but only out of the last like two. No, the last one I knew two. One I know one for sure. I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, he mustn't have seen much on that call. But the other stuff, I was like, and what else did they say when you got this call? Oh, and I'm like, he's just a dumb, miserable fuck. Like, leave me the fuck alone, bro. I'm happy, happy. Like, I'm happy, happy. Happy, happy. Like I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy I left. I finally left. That's how I see it. I finally fucking left. It took me a while. We were separated for 2 years, I believe, living in the same apartment. And it was just so oh my God. It was really so fucking depressing. Like I started smoking again. At some point I started smoking again and I was like had to be high to go to sleep. Like I was just like I need to smoke to go to sleep type shit. And this never should be that for anybody. I don't care if you smoke. It should never be like I need to hit that. As soon as you get to the phase of I have to and I need to, you gotta calm it down. Understand that your body and your mind is your like that's your control. Like stop your body, stop your mind from thinking that you need something to make something happen. You know what I mean? Like and I'm only talking about that type of substances type stuff. I'm not talking about like you need money to make a dream happen. Yes, you do need money, obviously. Like you need money, you need services at some point of some like sort. Like that's not what I'm saying. It's just that I know that people hear something, they'll run with it, take whatever they can and just run with it. And I just want to try to be as clear as possible. And I know that I will always have a whole bunch of more story times for you guys, and I will always be everywhere with my story times. So it will really help if you guys can write an email of question Q&A, like questions, just questions that you want me to answer and stuff. I have wrote the email multiple times on my channel. I'll write it right now in the chat. It's real easy to remember. It's just me related at gmail.com. I usually post my business phone number so that if anyone wants to come in to say something um about their piece or what they thought about what I said or just want to ask me live, just live questions. The questions are usually open while I'm live. If not, you will have to hit up the email. Um, yeah, that's the business number. That's the email address, and that's how that usually goes. For real. I let people call in. I like to hear what people have to say. You don't ever have to mention your name. Um, And if you do mention your name, you don't have to give it a first, last name and detail it. But I will ask you, hey, what's your name, color, where you're from, and how old you are, because it's important to see the stats on the stats on the mindset of those that are in a certain age range. You know what I mean? So with that said, I guess we're gonna be chilling for a second. I'm thinking about doing some RP later. I did do some RP now. I need to do some RP now, for real. But I was trying to edit something the other day to put on YouTube for you guys, and it would not upload. It was just taking like forever to upload. So I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get my RP up here for you guys. I need to really figure that out because shit be just going crazy. Stuff be going crazy, guys. Tell me what games y'all interested in. I am gonna start up my horror games all over again. I need some more horror games to get started. I have a few to share with you guys probably tonight. I know RP crew is looking out for me to come by and stuff. Um, I do need to share my Discord with you guys. For sure, for sure. Let me just put up my Discord real fast. Ooh, da da do, da do. Oh, the very first time that I saw your brown eyes, uh, I knew. Like, All right, so here in the link. Oh shit! I'm gonna post the link right here. It should be easy for you guys just to access the Discord. You'll know when I'm going live. You'll know what the hell's going on through the Discord. Um, I also do a lot of shorts. You can always find out what I'm doing through a short for sure. Um, Other than that, I will really enjoy you guys' support. You can support me at Justme Related. You can buy some merch. I posted a merch, I believe, in my bio and my about me or something like that. I don't think you guys can see my page when I do things like this. Um, Let me show you guys the merch real fast. Goostin. All right, and put the merch link inside the chat as well. Y'all can cash at me. Y'all can buy the merch. I probably would rather you guys buy the merch so that you can have something coming, something physical coming to your door and stuff like that. But either way, it's appreciated for sure, for sure. I do have a few books coming out soon. With you guys support, this will happen even sooner. And I plan on giving a few giveaways out, but I do have to take my time, being that I am still in the of getting affiliated. You know, uh, right in the pathway. That's what they call it, the affiliated pathway or the partner pathway. I'm nowhere near partner, but I'm really close. Nah, I'm not even really close. I need at least 1,000 subscribers just to be really close to being affiliated really with YouTube itself. And to become a partner with Twitch, I gotta have at least 1,000, and I'm only at like almost 400 at Twitch. I stream a lot on Twitch because it's easier and because it allows me to. YouTube doesn't even allow me to turn my camera on and start be trying and stuff like that. But I guess in time it'll all come together. I'll figure it out. I do need editors. I do need artists. I do need. Um, I am a entertainment LLC, and I'm just looking for more support so I can open up locations so that people can have a job doing what easy work, maybe what they love, but definitely gonna be something they enjoy. And this goes for a lot of people, a majority of people. As far as the community-based services, I have put them on pause because I like I said, I need more funds. I am not employed, so I cannot use any more of my personal money. And two, I am employed at least, but I need to get that back together. There's mothers, there's fathers, there's families that need a babysitter for the newborn child, child in general, during the times of overnight and during the day. But I do focus on the overnight part. I do try to do community counseling, whereas I'll counsel the relationship that people are in, to let them know what they are, like that in between. Like, hey, if you're having an argument, I'm the person you need to call. Like, call this number if you guys are having an argument. I usually ask a fee of $10 for that, because of recent stuff. Like, I can't run out and uh I can't run out and just do it anymore. So and my time has been very valuable trying to get shit together. I still have to finish this manuscript. I have mad shit to go on that's going on right now. So would you guys support this thing, and this dream will form, and I will have more businesses, more happy families, more happy relationships. Just always remember to be kind. Be kind, be kind, kind, be loyal, be kind, be loyal, be kind. Pray, study, apply, guys. When I say pray, study, apply, I mean, like, get your Bibles out. If you believe in God, I would take my Bible and I'll read sometime and apply what I learned, like, of in a way of like loyalty, in the way of coordinates of doing the right thing, like, try not to do the wrong thing, trying to be that good person in people's lives instead of that person that's shaky or always got something. You want to be that person that people can depend on, connect with, and all that. And I mean connections in a whole nother way. Like, yeah, you can get along but and connect, but like connect. Like, you are the connect. Like, you can connect the dots to get this networking. You can connect it to the wardrobe, whatever the hell you're really good at. You are that, and you do good at it because you are a go getter type shit. Like, Hey, anyway, I'm rambling my ass off, and I wonder if today's a half a day. I was hearing something about a half a day. I really hope not. Like, I be needing my break for real. And then I gotta put up Mia's dry erase board in her room. I gotta put her computer in the room. Oh God, please don't let Joshua be at that table. Thank God. Yes, thank God. Sorry, y'all. My family don't celebrate birthdays or anything like that, so I was hoping that my son wasn't there. Mindfulness workshop Tuesday, May 9th at 8:30 to 9:30, introducing parents, guardians to the mindfulness and its made benefit. It may and in oh God, and its many benefits for children and adults. Explain the science behind mindfulness and how it's positively effective for the body and brains. Guide participation through some simple and fun mindfulness exercises that can be done at home. Limited seats available. Confirm your spot today. I cannot stand the I cannot stand the school that my children are in now. I've done cursed out the principal, staff, uh, all kinds of shit. Like, I cannot stand the school because they just disrespectful as fuck. They just be doing stupid shit, and it just be annoying the fuck out of me. And I honestly keeps telling them the shit that I don't like, and it just keeps happening. So I don't do well with disrespect. Like, I will cut your ass off in a blink of the eye. All right. So that has been it today, guys. We're gonna call it out, and I'm thinking about hitting up Twitch in a second to go play a game. If you want to catch me, I'll be on Twitch. I'm thinking about starting the game Genshin Impact over. Thinking about starting that over if I have to. Matter of fact, if I have to, I will. If I don't, we're gonna start wherever I'm at. I have a few horror games, but I think I'm gonna have to save that for a little later, like later, like at night type stuff when it's dark outside and creepy and stuff. But yeah, I'll be going live in a few, but that'll be on Twitch. So if you're not already following me on Twitch, I ask that you follow me on Twitch, y'all. In that case, everybody have a great day. Everybody enjoy the afternoon and be positive, be healthy, eat healthy, think positive, and just be kind, y'all. God bless you guys, and thank you everybody for coming through. Everybody who sat down through the stream and heard my story time. If you have any questions that I can answer, make sure you please do write the email at justmerelated@gmail.com. And we're off this, guys. Peace. Mm, 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 mm.